You know what? No, I changed my mind. I'm not going to comment.
Not Hiyoko's footprints? That's strange. The footprint I collected from your room matches these footprints perfectly.
Collected? I never gave you permission to collect that, you nasty pedo!
I mean, realistically speaking, yes, that would probably be quite creepy, but you know what? I'll defend Nagito this one time. I think in these circumstances, it's okay.
Footprints left in the sand were facing away from the beach house, which means when the owner of these footprints went inside the beach house, they used a different entrance.
You know, that's true. I hadn't even thought about that, largely because, you know, the rest of my theory. As I sort of just assumed. But, no, yeah.
Different entry? Are we talking about the door facing the road that Masaru's body was in?
Are you saying when that person went inside the beach house, the body hadn't appeared yet?
Yes.
The door was
Well,
still
yeah.
accessible when they went in, and wasn't when they left.
It would seem so, yeah.
Which means something happened in between those two events. Isn't that right, Hiyoko?
No, you're right, but we have to, think about this a little more. Because, as we now know, Mihiru didn't crawl over to the door. She died instantly, which, based on where the blood is, and the fact that there's like a streak through it, we can largely assume that the killer moved her. So, you know, I don't think the killer's gonna make such a basic mistake as that.
Oh, I remember now. I remember when I went to the beach house.
So you finally decided to confess.
I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but going for walks in the morning is my daily routine.
No, I don't think anyone knew that.
I've never heard of that daily routine before.
No, she doesn't talk to any of us. She hates everyone, so
That's when I went to the beach house.
who would have known?
On my morning walk.
Aside from maybe Mihiru herself, but,
I see.
you know.
If you went there during your morning walk, that doesn't have anything to do with the case at all.
You're very trusting, Akane, but unfortunately we can't write it off that quickly.
So easily, dumbass. She's obviously lying.
Huh? It's a lie? People who call other people liars are usually liars themselves.
I feel like most people in general are liars, like, to some extent.
Prove it. Can you even prove that I'm lying?
Well, I don't really know if I can prove your morning routine, but,
There's no way a bunch of worthless idiots like you guys would be able to do that.
well, let's go! Someone's gonna say something, and I have a feeling it's probably gonna be Hiyoko. I'm feeling letter to Mihiru on this one.
I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk. I didn't go
Ugh.
any other time.
Oh, what? I just missed that.
Meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Obviously not. Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her? Is this a panel of idiots?
Yuko said she never saw Mihiru, but is that really true? Well, I guess I know what I'm shooting at then.
Go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk.
Oh, right, of course. No, it would have to be specifically that, isn't it? Because she would have given Mihiru the letter. Obviously.
House?
Saying I met up
Okay.
with her when I
Oh, that one. Oh, okay, maybe not. What? You saw? You saw Mihiru and me see each other? So where's your proof? Explain me in more detail so I can understand. Seems I've messed up. Okay. So is it the first one then?
go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk.
Okay.
No, that's wrong.
My bad. I took Hajame's word for it, I guess. Maybe should have. Well,
During the morning walk, huh? Will you still claim that after you take a look at this
mean, I feel like what I said makes more sense than this. Like, none of this proves... Like, this indicates that she did, but this doesn't prove that Hiyoko actually went there, you know? I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't oh, it's... Oh. Oh. Wait, it doesn't say that on the letter. But what we discussed earlier, it's... I guess there's more of it. Place of time, I want you to come to the beach house on the second night at 2:30 PM. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Hiyoko Sayonji.
It's the one Mahiro had, right?
I see. So Hiyoko was able to arrange a meeting with Mahiru by exchanging letters with her.
Where's that letter? I'm serious, I don't know.
I do trust that.
Snap, I remember now. I totally saw you. Me and Haji
Yeah.
met up at the diner around 3 p.m. to go to the beach. I saw you about 30 minutes later, so it should have been around 3:30 p.m.
So if she met Mahiru at 2:30 p.m., killed her, then ran away afterward.
Now, beyond the fact that I don't believe it, because I don't think Hiyoko did it based on, you know, the body discovery, nor do I think she would kill Mahiru, or really kill at all. Do you genuinely believe that this situation in particular took an entire hour to do? Like, as far as we're aware right now, Mahiru and Hiyoko met up at 2:30. Hiyoko clubbed Mahiru and then left. That does not take an hour.
I think 3:30 p.m. is a reasonable
No!
to have witnessed here.
What? No, of course it isn't. How far is it from the diner to the beach house?
You're wrong. You're totally wrong.
I mean, you do obviously have to account for some, like, time discrepancy, obviously, because it wouldn't have been exactly 2:30 they would have met up, and it wouldn't have been exactly 3:30 that we would have seen Hiyoko, but still, come on!
Now that you mention it, you also passed by the diner Fuyuhiko.
Eh?
So you should have seen Hiyoko too, right? No, I didn't. It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I wasn't even paying attention to the beach house. I went straight back to my cottage after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
But where did you come from?
For some reason, that sounds suspicious too.
It's
Yes.
the truth. Deal with it.
Oh, slide the glasses down your face.
Just leave him alone. It'd be a waste of time to question him any further.
You know, you're probably right, Pekko. He's not he's not that open with us.
That letter in Kazuichi's testimony says it all. You were meeting up with Mahiru at the beach house. Seriously? I don't know. I didn't even write that letter. I'm telling the truth. I really don't know. Is she really crying? Or is she faking it?
You know, I was kind of thinking the same thing. I'm honestly not. I mean, it's obviously somewhat fake, but you know, I kind of have this weird feeling there's something genuine in there.
Probably faking it.
We can assume she summoned Mahiru with the intention of killing her all along.
Yeah. Boy who cried wolf and all.
That's why she wrote a letter to let her know where to meet, so the others wouldn't find out.
Why wouldn't she take the letter? You know? It just seems way too planted, you know?
And then you went ahead to the beach house, hid yourself in a specific place, and waited for Mahiru.
Now also, why would she need to hide? Mahiru would know who to expect. I mean, I guess, you know, hide it for the sake of hiding a club or bat. But, come on.
There's evidence for that too.
You're right, there is evidence for that too, and it's that evidence that sort of indicates to me that she isn't the culprit. Well, partially anyway. The only place I can think of where Hiyoko was hiding is probably that place, right? Oh, it's got to be the back room, the closet, that one where we're already at.
The place where Hiyoko was hiding. Are you talking about the closet?
Yes, that's right. The gummy candy we found on the floor is the evidence.
Oh, well, thanks for bringing it up for me, Pecco.
Hiyoko, your favorite candy is gummies, correct?
Is it? We did one of our free time events. Wasn't she more into... Was it star candy? Is that the thing she liked? Or was it rock candy? No, I think it was star candy.
What's a gummy? I've never eaten something like that before.
Okay, that is an awful lie.
I have captured the true character of this mystery.
Come on, Hiyoko, you gotta try a little harder than that.
Hiyoko, who summoned Mahiru to the beach house, hid inside the closet like a familiar. When she saw her chance, she attacked her like an evil spirit and left the beach house like a swift wind.
You know what, Gundam, you really, really well summarized Pecco's argument so far. And that really highlights how awful it is. There isn't just no way. It could take her an hour to get from point A to point B.
But Hiyoko miscalculated that Mahiru's body would be blocking the door at that time. Because of that, she was only able to leave from the beachside door and ended up leaving her footprints.
We have presented the proof. My four dark devas of destruction didn't even need to come out.
It's a trap! This is obviously someone's trap!
You're right, Hiyoko, but you aren't defending yourself very well. I mean, to be fair, you also didn't defend yourself very well in the beginning of this chapter either, when Akane called you smelly. But,
Who's someone? Whose trap is it? It must be that one person. You know, the one with the mask, maybe?
I mean, whoever planted it, yeah, totally.
There was a suspicious mask at the beach house, right? Whoever was wearing that could be the real killer.
You're the one who wore that mask and killed Mahiru, right?
Really no point with Hiyoko. Aside from her hair, she is tiny.
There's no way I'd wear such a childish mask. Is your brain fried or something?
You really aren't, like, not gonna see Hiyoko coming, you know? If you see Hiyoko, you know it's Hiyoko. Like, it doesn't really matter what she's wearing. Especially considering the fact that she can't tie her own clothes. She can't be wearing something else.
That is right. It cannot be Hiyoko. That mask belongs to Sparkling Justice.
Well, thanks for jumping in with the defense, Sonia, but,
Huh? Sparkling what now? That mask says it all. Sparkling Justice is hiding on this island. Which means the legendary serial killer Sparkling Justice is the one who killed Mahiru.
Why you? If you continue to say such foolish things, I shall tear you limb from limb.
Okay, well, preferably not whilst you're still, like, the two of you still alive, Gundam, you know, we don't want more, don't want more trials. Although, I suppose Sonia being torn limb from limb is a little more likely based on my own theories right now.
Don't blame Miss Sonia. It's just a difference between cultures. Culture shock, you know?
I don't think you can use that excuse this time, but, sure.
Just admit it already. You're being unreasonably stubborn.
Have you met Hiyoko?
It's all in your head. Oh, why can't you understand? I'm not the killer.
We can't understand because you're not arguing for yourself correctly, Hiyoko. It's true that Hiyoko is suspicious, but there's something strange. Something doesn't make sense. I can't help but feel like we're being directed by someone. Yeah, the killer, you know? Gummy bags, maybe?
Shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru.
I'm telling you, it's a trap.
I agree with you.
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
That is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? that's when you dropped the gummy. You had your chance to kill Mahiru. And afterward, you fled from the beach house.
At the time, the door facing the road was blocked by the body. So you were forced to flee from the beachside entrance. That's how you left your footprints.
It looks like everyone doubts Hiyoko. Is that really okay? Okay. We only have 5, right? Yeah. Okay. God, I'm really bad at like holding this down. Killer's escape route, no. If she was with someone, then we might be able to use that on like Mikans. So what does it say about the gummy bag and the yellow gummy? So I would have thought we'd be going with that. Apparently there was a lot of there are a lot of these inside Hiyoko's room. Each bag contains 4 flavors: strawberry, melon, grape, and orange. Sorry, hang on. I was just, something just caught my eye there. This is shaped like a... kind of like a bear, I guess? These aren't, are they? These sort of just look like miscellaneous shapes. Well, not really, but they don't really look like bears. I think I know what we're gonna do then. Oh, it's right here. No, she didn't. Yes! Because it couldn't possibly have come from that bag. Man, I hadn't actually noticed that until I just went back to look. Yeah, no, I'm gonna say no. Hey! Better Buki eat some too. Probably true.
It's true Hiyoko likes to eat gummies, but she only eats a specific brand. The brand of gummies you eat only have strawberry, melon, grape, and orange flavors, right?
Huh? But what about the lemon flavor?
Hmm?
The gummy at the crime scene is yellow.
Oh, we're going by colours?
Looked like it was lemon flavored.
Well, I mean, I kind of thought that there wasn't... like, the yellow didn't quite look right. But I kind of just assumed that was because it was far away, which, to be fair, I mean, my own thing about this being a bear and the gummies not inside that bag... Wait, no, the gummies inside that bag not looking like bears kind of also doesn't work, because it's far away. But,
Huh? That gummy is yellow? And it's not mine! The ones I eat don't have any yellow gummies!
Oops. Oh dear, Pecco.
That's right. None of the gummy bags in her cottage had any yellow ones.
Then we can't assume Hiyoko is the one who dropped that yellow gummy. See? Didn't I tell you? It's definitely a trap! Damn it! Who would set a trap like this? I'll get my revenge! I'm gonna bop you on the head with all my might!
You know, considering everything you've ever said, Hiyoko, that is a candidate for the least threatening one, I'm not gonna lie.
Come on, you little bitch. You think you're in the clear just because of a little gummy? Don't be stupid. I'm not done backing you into a corner yet.
Oh, for you, Hiko. Come on, man. Footprints, yellow gummy, iron barred window, gummy bag, Mikan's autopsy report. Not sure. I'll have to see the debate.
We're not done with Hiyoko yet.
What did you say?
There's still a huge piece of evidence left.
Go on.
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence.
I mean, she was definitely there, yeah.
We can thank Mahiru for it.
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and
Got it.
blocked the door to the road. evidence we need.
That's wrong.
Oh, whoop, wrong button. This one that instantly cycles through it.
Footprints during my morning walk.
What is the button that instantly... I've already got to... What's right and wrong? Hold on. What's the one that instantly goes through the bullets? Not crazy, right? There was... Oh, it's just... Oh. It's just the bumper. There we go. Okay. There's definitely a bit of white noise. So I'm gonna see if... Oh, no. Okay, next one. Boom! Okay. It actually didn't matter. The white noise was just out of the way of the bullet, but... Oh, out of the way of the weak spot.
According to my autopsy, yes, there's no doubt that Mahiru died instantly.
If you keep making shit up, I'll fucking kill you!
She wasn't wrong last time, was she?
I'm sorry.
Actually, didn't he threaten her last time with the same thing?
Hiko, you cannot do that. Only a coward threatens women.
I'm pretty sure her death was instant too.
Hasn't he, like...
Her injury was only a single blow.
I mean, she could bleed out. That's a very real possibility, especially with, like... the amount of blood there. Although, I guess that's true, actually. Like a, So obviously you'd be hit pretty hard. The bat was metal. So, like, yeah, I feel like if you're getting hit by that, it probably is most likely instant death rather than bleeding out. Yeah, logically, I think that just tracks as well. Anyway, as I was saying, hasn't Fuyuhiko, like, only threatened women?
That's why Mahiru isn't the one who blocked the door. Someone else used your body to block it.
Someone else?
The killer, of course. They're the one who blocked the door with Mahiru's body. That's why there were bloody drag marks left on the floor.
But why did the killer block the door?
I'm gonna assume so Hiyoko had to go out the front.
Hiyoko. She's the killer after all.
Seriously? That's not true!
Yeah, that would really make no sense.
Let's assume Hiyoko is the killer. Wouldn't that mean she's also the one who dragged the body? If she handled a body that bloody, I think her clothes or skin would have been stained with blood.
I mentioned this too.
But when I saw her,
She was totally fine. And we can be pretty certain she didn't wash it off either, because she looked pretty dry, aside from her eyeballs.
See? I told you I wasn't the killer! Yay! With this, my innocence has been proven!
Maybe not proven, but it's highly unlikely that you're the killer. Oh boy. This one again. Okay.
we haven't decided that yet.
We pretty much have for Yuhiko.
Hiyoko, why do you keep insisting that Hiyoko is the killer? Shut up! I'm telling you, she's the killer! That little bitch is definitely the killer!
Jesus Christ, man. I don't think anyone's been this aggressive about it. Okay. Well.
Mahiru didn't block the door.
Oh.
Then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
I ran out of thingies.
Mahiru didn't block the door. Then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Excuse me? Fuyuhiko is stubbornly insisting that Hiyoko is the killer. If I don't counter all of his words, or we push back.
Mahiru blocked the door.
Hold on. I want to check something.
She killed Mahiru,
Do we get some of these at, like, the same...
blocked the door with her
time? No, not really.
Is the only killer I can think of.
Do I have to be more, like, selective with what I break?
Mahiru didn't block the door.
Like, boom, boom, boom.
Hiyoko did it.
Boom, boom,
Killed Mahiru.
boom. Like, leave that one. Get that one.
The only killer I can think of.
I didn't even have enough for that. Okay.
Mahiru did
So 1, 2...
Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Okay. I seem to end up with... Wait, hang on. Am I only supposed to use, like, 2 on these?
Then Hiyoko did
Oh, I am. I was using 3.
Mahiru and blocked the door with her body.
Wait, hang on.
Is the only killer I can think of.
Because I had one extra one last time. Wait, what? Okay. So, okay.
If Mahiru did
1, 2.
Hiyoko did it.
1, 2, 3.
Killed Mahiru
1, 2, 3. Missed. 1, 2, 3.
is the only
Oh my god! Jesus! Wait, hang on, and then that was... I'm really confused.
Mahiru did it. Then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is
Got him. Okay, I have no idea how that worked.
She should be covered in blood.
Okay, yeah.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach house.
Oh no! No, there isn't! Oh god!
She moved the body. She just washed it off in the
Couldn't! Shower room didn't work!
Allow me to cut through those walls.
Sorry, I just really didn't want to... I want to hear the end of all those, but I did not want to get pushed back.
Washing it off in the shower is impossible because the shower in the beach house was out of order.
Oh, that one got the adrenaline pumping. That was really hard! Jesus! And this is only the second one! Well, second trial is like the, what, the 4th one overall? Okay, I think next chapter I'm gonna have to, buy increased uses of that. Because that is a skill, I'm pretty sure. Gives you, like, 4 extra thingies. Would have been very helpful in this one.
I'm terribly sorry. I haven't had any time to actually repair it.
Then maybe she took her clothes off to move the body, and when she was done, she put them back on.
I mean, aside from the fact that that's really weird, Hiyoko, especially, would not be able to do that.
Are you saying I did something that perverted?
Hey, I mean, yeah, who knows? Maybe you get off by rubbing yourself on... Okay, actually, you know what? I'm gonna stop. That was the wrong choice of words to use. Hiyoko took off her clothes before committing murder. No, that should be impossible. She can't get dressed by herself. I pressed the left button instead of down. Oops!
Listen to me, Fuyuhiko. Hiyoko mentioned this before.
I can't help it. I can't tie my kimono sash by myself.
Which means Hiyoko can't change by herself. It's impossible for her to put on and take off her clothes. What?
Oh yeah, she couldn't even tie her sash on her own. That's why she couldn't take a bath and smelled bad.
Yeah, thanks, Akane.
I didn't smell. It only smelled a little. Oh, wasn't changing inside the beach house prohibited in the first place?
Oh, that's right, actually. I didn't even really think about that. But yeah, no, it is, because, yeah, Monokuma whipped out his gun.
Yes, if you broke the rules, I'm pretty sure Monokuma wouldn't have kept quiet.
Yeah, probably not.
Right! I'm such a stickler for the rules that even safari park rangers want nothing to do with me.
Well, I mean, you've broken a couple of rules before, but yeah.
Change her clothes. Then what did Hiyoko do with the blood that got on her?
Nothing, because there was no blood on her. I mean, again, she could have washed it off, but she wasn't wet.
Then say the blood wasn't on me in the first place, because I never touched Mahiru's body.
Hey, if you think about it the other way around, does that mean whoever was covered in blood is suspicious?
Uh-huh. Yes, but I think we're about to get our big disapproval right here.
If so, I believe Akane was soaked with blood when we all met up to go to the beach.
tell you that was because I got beat up by Coach Nekomaru?
You did, and now we need his okay on that. Is that true? Okay.
If I hadn't gotten that rough with her, she never would have backed down.
Thank you, Nekomaru. I would have liked to know that earlier. That immediately takes Akane off the suspects list, pretty much. So... Sonia, Peko. Well, I mean, that's not really in half, but yeah.
Actually sounds pretty cool.
I mean, I'm imagining it. It doesn't... I mean, it wouldn't be cool if you were bent like that.
Hey, more importantly, I'm okay now, right? It's okay that I'm not the killer?
Yes.
Yeah, seems like it. See, I already told you. There's no way I'd kill Mahiru. Because Mahiru taught me how to wear a kimono, and she was very, very kind.
Yeah, I know.
There's no way I would kill a nice person like her. Why wouldn't you believe me earlier?
Well, unfortunately, we work on evidence. My own well, I guess it's not just me, but, our, feelings don't necessarily always come together as good enough evidence, you know? I mean, we kinda use that against Hina, I guess. As, like, proof that she didn't kill Sakura, but...
You guys are stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid!
I mean, a little bit.
Hiyoko, please don't cry. Everything is fine now, right? Shut the hell up, pig fart! I hope you get a hangnail and die!
Okay. Oh, I was gonna say, Mikan, maybe don't be the one to talk to Hiyoko. I mean, at the very least, I think she's earned the right to be a bit aggressive, but, come on, Hiyoko, she was trying to be nice.
I'm sorry for being pig barf.
More importantly, I think Hiko's behavior earlier was definitely strange. Being so worked up and accusing Hiyoko of being suspicious? Could it be... does he actually have something else in mind?
Hey, Hiyoko. Now that our suspicions have been addressed, can you tell us the truth?
I mean, maybe it's, a matter of one of the things that I suggested, that maybe in that case, he's like an accomplice? Or I guess him being the killer, again, is still possible. But... because, I mean, you know, the, as I have said, time and time again, there sort of had to be 3 people there for this to work. Hiyoko, fine, she was the second person to discover the body on technicality. But then it's Fuyuhiko and someone else. Because if Fuyuhiko is the killer, the other person has to be the first one to find the body. And if it isn't Fuyuhiko and he's the first one to find the body, someone else has to be there and be the killer, right? Of course, there is also the possibility that Fuyuhiko isn't really involved at all, but because we know he wanted to meet up with, well, maybe we don't actually know this, but there was, from the note he sent to Mihiru, there was like a pretty strong inclination that he and Mihiru were going to meet up. So, potentially, he, Mihiru, and Hiyoko were supposed to meet up. Well, they did meet up, and Fuyuhiko left early. So in his mind, oh, right, of course Hiyoko killed Mihiru. She was there. That could be the case. Although, Hiyoko would know he was there, I think. Unless he was hiding or something. Like, yeah, I assume that Hiyoko would know, and I don't think at this point she would be silent about it. So, yeah.
Even though you're not the killer, you still went to the beach house, right?
That's pretty indisputable, yeah.
Like I said, it was a trap.
Yeah, I got that already. So, can you give us the details
very well could.
Fine. You want me to talk, huh? Earlier this morning, Mahiru was the one who came up to me. She asked if we could meet up later.
Huh? But didn't you say earlier?
Oh, right, this.
She never talked to me at all. Man, what a surprise. I didn't expect you to ask me such an easy question.
Damn it! So that was a lie?
Cause I thought it'd be doubted if I admitted it. So I figured it was better not to say anything.
Yeah, I mean... Problem is, like, the whole footprints thing, but I mean, if she hadn't said anything, then, like, yeah, I mean, because she isn't involved, it's kinda fair enough to,
So, what was your answer to Mahiru's invitation?
I told her it was fine. I mean, I didn't have a reason to say no. Unlike everyone else here, Mahiru was someone I wasn't embarrassed to be seen with.
you know, that is also simultaneously really sweet and kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. Although everyone is a bit fucking insane in this cast, so, you know, fair enough.
You always have to say something
Yeah,
snide.
but what about Hajime? He's a really normal guy.
At the time, we were supposed to meet around 2 p.m., but around noon, there was a letter inside my mailbox. A letter?
Oh.
Yeah, this one.
I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. Now, I want to check that, but that looks like the exact same handwriting as the handwriting on the other note. Yeah, looks pretty similar to me. And we have used handwriting as evidence before in Danganronpa 1 Case 3, so seems like this was written by the same person. And I'm going to guess neither Mihiru nor Hiyoko were the ones who wrote it. Almost like this entire situation is a giant setup. Oh, yeah, crazy. It's going to tell you in person where I can find you, so I put this in your mailbox. I think I already read that. About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island. This time, or the time is still the same at 2 p.m. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Mihiru Koizumi.
I saw this letter and went to the beach house at that time.
Huh. Letter that Hiyoko had. Doesn't it clearly contradict that other evidence? No, it's that one.
I can prove it with this. This letter. Doesn't it look like its contents are different from the letter Mahiru had?
The fact that she had a letter at all, and the fact that it's almost written the exact same, is pretty suspicious. About what we discussed earlier, is it okay for change time and place? So second island, 2:30.
Mahiru's letter said to meet at 2:30 p.m. But in Hiyoko's letter,
I think you got the wrong text colour there. About what we discussed earlier today. What we discussed earlier. I want you to come to the beach house on the second island. You know, it seems like there's a lot of errors in this game so far. I mean, like, really minor things, but it's like... Is that just a thing in the second game in detective trilogies? Because, both Justice for All and Dual Destinies were rife with, like, small spelling and typography errors. Well, maybe not necessarily typography, but spelling errors. Is this just a thing?
Whoa! The meeting times are off.
it's also strange that both letters wanted to change their meeting spot to the beach house. It would be plausible if one of them said it, but for both letters to say the same thing?
Hiyoko, since you wrote it, what do you think?
Come on, Ibuki.
Like I said, I never wrote the letter. How many times do I have to tell you?
Safe to say a letter was forged by the killer, but... Which letter did the killer forge? Or both of them?
I see.
Yeah. Doi.
The killer must have forged both letters. The killer forged them so they could manipulate their actions.
Hence the different times,
That's
yeah.
how we should think about it.
That seems very likely. In fact, if you compare both letters,
Wait, hang on, then what did Hiyoko... Maybe this game's just really bad with time, but like, Hiyoko came half an hour earlier, right? So what, did she just stand around for half an hour?
Just as I assumed. The
Hey,
handwriting is the same.
yeah.
The content of the letters matches too.
This is actually important.
Like this part. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox.
Honestly, I think the weirdest part is the fact that the same ends the same way.
This part. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. And this part. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. The killer forged both of those letters.
In doing so, they were able to control Hiyoko and Mahiru to do their bidding, like a netherworld puppeteer.
Mm-hmm.
They completely tricked me. And then Mahiru's killer.
Yeah, well, I mean, she had no reason to distrust it, right?
How mean! Give me back Mahiru!
Really? This is really terrible.
Man, I'm feeling a bit like Hiyoko right now, not gonna lie.
Offered to help so many times.
Shut
Killer
up.
this time didn't discuss their plan with me at all.
Fuck off. You're partially responsible for this, you dickhead.
It's all my fault. I'm so ashamed.
Yeah, it is all
to be
your fault.
reliable.
You're the one who gave her the final push.
Here we go again. Once we let our guard down, this happens.
And of course, you know, Fuyuhiko isn't without blame, but...
We can just lightly punch him to death later.
Oh, yeah! Yeah, well, I mean, we can't, but I'd love to.
Based on what the letter said, you went to the beach house at 2 p.m., right, Hiyoko?
So I'm just, like, imagining everyone gathering around Nagito and just very lightly punching him with, like, the force of what I imagine Hiyoko would bop someone on the head with. Just like, until he dies. It sort of seems like something the Warriors of Hope would do to him, to be honest.
What's most important is what happened afterward. What on earth happened there? I fell asleep.
Okay.
Why'd you fall asleep? It's not like I wanted to. I think I was forced to get a whiff of some kind of medicine or something.
Oh.
Medicine? That medicine. Could it be? Did they get it from the drugstore?
There was one on the same island.
I thought that place seemed unsafe. They even have prescription medicines laying out in the open.
You were aware of that from the start. You should have done something about
Yeah, I don't think she actually mentioned this to any of us, like, once, so...
I'm sorry. When I woke up, I was
Yeah, that
inside
is,
a small closet.
that is your bad there, Mikan.
And when I rushed out, I saw Mahiru's body.
There we go, then. So the idea was get Hiyoko, I mean, for the sake of argument, let's just say chloroformed her. I know that's not actually how chloroform works. Well, actually it can. Like, I think it's... If you inhale a lot of it, you'll, like, actually pass out pretty quickly. But if you just, like, have that cloth clamped over your mouth, it actually doesn't work that fast. So yeah, I think if I'm remembering the research I've done on chloroforming, yeah, no, I believe that's true. That you need to inhale a lot of it for chloroform to act quickly. But still, let's, for the sake of argument, say she was chloroformed. She'd be put in the closet. She'd be out of the way. She'd then wake up after the murder, so she runs out, and then bam, she's what's the word? Framed, there we go. Framed for the crime, just like that. Yeah. I mean, the gummy also helps. I don't know if that was put there before or afterwards. Sort of depends when she woke up, I guess. Well, I mean, it have to be around like 3:30, right? As we already went over, so... Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
That's why you ran out of the beach house in such a panic.
I mean, that would be absolutely fucking terrifying. Like, you're just, hanging out, then you wake up inside a wardrobe, you step out, oh, only person I like is just dead right there. I'd be, yeah. It'd be fairly traumatizing. Sorry, Hiyoko, I'm laughing at your pain, but I'm laughing to get myself through. It's pretty traumatizing for me, and I didn't even see the body yet.
The killer probably planned to frame Hiyoko from the start.
Absolutely. I mean, it's very easy. She's not a very liked person. But I think you picked the wrong victim to really frame her on, because, like, it's somewhat circumstantial, right? I mean, the clothing thing is pretty good evidence, and, like, moving the body, but I feel like the start of the relationship between these two is pretty impactful as a reason for Hiyoko to have not killed Mahiru, right? And I think to an extent that's kind of why the killer has got Fuyuhiko involved. Because him killing Mahiru is way more likely. Not only is him killing more likely, but him killing Mahiru specifically is a lot more likely.
For that reason, they summoned Hiyoko before Mahiru, put her to sleep, and shoved her inside the closet.
So their reason for blocking the door with Mahiru's body was to make Hiyoko leave her footprints as evidence.
Everything was done to frame Hiyoko as the killer.
Although, I'm now not so sure how Fuyuhiko fits into the... Is he a killer? Is he an accomplice? Is he just there? Sort of scenario that I've made.
That's horrible! I didn't do anything wrong, and I was framed by Mahiru's killer! Hiyoko, please do not cry. We believe you.
Is it really okay to believe her so easily? She might be faking those tears, you know.
Well, we're not really believing her based on just the tears, but...
This'll never end if you keep being so suspicious.
Isn't that what a class trial is all about?
Well, actually, Fuyuhiko, it's about finding out who the killer is, not just being distrustful.
The only way to survive is to be suspicious. This is where we go to thoroughly doubt each other.
I mean, you're not entirely wrong.
So if you believe in each other so easily, then there's definitely something wrong with you. You're wrong, Fuyuhiko. We aren't supposed to doubt each other here. We're supposed to work together.
I hate to say it, but he's very right.
Class trial is where we cooperate with each other, work hard, and aim for victory. The killer and everyone else. Two hopes attempting to grasp the one true hope. Two hopes clashing with each other is poetry in motion. That is what a class trial should be. Seriously, which side are you on? I'm on the side of the absolute hope that
Yeah.
can overcome any despair.
He's on every side, basically.
And I believe that absolute hope exists at the point where two hopes clash.
Your stance is neither white nor black, but gray. And you do not yearn for your life, or even for victory.
Jeez, I wish he'd just side with the enemy already so I can believe what he's saying.
Wouldn't that make... Well, no, because I guess when you're playing both fields, it's like, okay, well, now what side are you on when you say that?
Let's stop. Believing every little thing Nagito says is a waste of time.
Thank you, Hajime.
We need to figure out who Mahiru's killer is.
Yo, Nakamaru, can you just, like, reach over and deck him? I know he's pretty helpful, but, like,
There should be a new clue
he
contained
just
in
goes
what
down
Hiyoko
for,
has told
like,
us.
half an hour.
So, let us believe Hyoko's words and discuss it once again with everyone.
Yup, yup. The debate proceeds when you assume you can believe each other.
I mean, it also proceeds when we doubt each other, but yeah.
Good job. That's the right way. That's the splendid power of teamwork.
That's the amazing superpower of teamwork!
Hey, what do you think of that, Monokuma? I'm not gonna let you have the outcome you want.
Yeah, he, like, very rarely gets involved in these.
He's sleeping.
Dumbasses. You bastards don't know anything. If you're stupid enough to trust each other, the only thing waiting for you is the bitter truth.
Bitter truth. That may be true, but Even so, we can't just stand around here all day. Even if what lies ahead is a cruel ending, the only thing we can do is move forward. Because unless we reveal who among us is Mihiru's true killer, there's no way we'll survive. Oh, is this our intermission? Oh, that wasn't actually that long. That was only like... I don't even think that was 2 hours. Although, well... Yeah! Fucking... Oh, vocal tracks in Danganronpa, man.
Well then, now that the class trial has reached its climax, and I'm really no closer to... Well, I guess I am a little bit closer. I kinda know that Akane probably isn't the killer anymore. Which I'm not gonna say is a shame, but, it's not like she's really that interesting.
Sorry, Akane. I'm, only somewhat joking. Look, I'm sorry, she just hasn't grabbed me yet, you know? Yeah, I already went over this. Let's not spend 10 minutes talking about this. Yeah, I already read this.
I would like to present the answer right here, right now. Huh? You're gonna spoil who the killer is?
Do you already know?
If I reveal the answer before everyone's ready, they'll all be shocked. They'll all feel despair. You gone! That's seriously a big no-no. But spoiling it right now is innovative, don't you think?
I mean, it would be, yeah.
The club president and I are powerless against innovation. Wow, why did I struggle with that? I read it like a second ago. Who's the club president?
I don't know, Junko?
So, without further ado, the answer is... Yeah, you got! Everyone, please close your eyes and cover your ears.
You say Nanu in German when you're surprised.
Huh? I don't know what you're talking about, but somehow it feels wrong to me.
Yeah, what the fuck? Well, class trials so far, I mean, like, nothing's happened, to be frank. Yeah, this case is already sizing up to not be as good as the last one, unfortunately, which is kind of not what I expected, to be honest. I don't know, maybe the second half gets a bit better. I don't know. I mean, we could always just have a bit of a dud case. Like, it's very possible. I'd hate for Mihiru's case to be a dud case, but it could happen. Either way. I'll see you guys in the next one, where we will progress past the intermission. And I think we're going to have a little hello from Monami, which is, just simply divine. Yeah. I'll see you guys then. Which, I guess for you will be... I was going to say, like, in a day, whereas I'm going to... Whatever. You know I'm going to carry on with it. Basically what I'm saying is I'm not going to take a break, but you guys sure are. So I'll see, yeah. How many times have I done the outro now? 3? Yeah, let's go with that. See you guys next time.